What's up YouTube, this is Sebastian from the iRobot channel, and I'm gonna do some more Shogun 2 commentaries. So this is another 2v2 battle with me and Chris against, well, these two random guys from a ladder. You can see their names right over here. And it's well, typical land battle. I believe it's large fonts and small unit sizes, and it's been quite a while since we played this game, but I haven't really got the chance to do a commentary of it yet, so well, I thought it was an interesting game at the least, so I thought, why not show you guys? So, if only the loading screen would hurry the hell up, then I can start.
Sir, the enemy has Gatling guns.
So here you hear the commentator always conveniently spoiling that the enemy has Gatling guns. And the enemy flags appear to be black. This is a bug which sometimes happens in Shogun. But that's not too much of an hassle, since it is only one guy, so you can just tell that this guy is quite annoying still. Right, so let's just have a look at the deployment. So over here is me and Chris. My army is only cavalry. It is, well, I believe 2 units of a Great Guard, 4 Katana cavalry, and 2 Yari cavalry. And then I got 2 sword attendants. I believe I got a third one somewhere. Oh yeah, over here, a third sword attendant. Those would just like to sink my cash so that I got all my cash spent. And then over here I have 4 hidden Kiso ninjas, really upgraded ones, so they should do quite the damage. And then Chris has well, just loads of line infantries, foreign marines, and some units with confusing names, and some Shugitai. And over here we have the enemies, which are deployed hidden. This guy's over in the forest. I cannot really tell what he has. And these guys basically, well, what do they have? These are Yari Kachi and light infantry, and as you can see, quite significant amount. So let's get started and let's see how this works out. So what I usually do is I usually take 2 or 3 attendants to take the dojos, because you want those dojos, because as soon as you control both the dojos, or the key buildings, or however you want to call them, it starts a countdown of 10 minutes. And well, if you control them for 10 minutes, you win. So that's an easy win. So over here things go wrong. He charges in his cavalry, like in the front, which I did not expect. And over here I'm like kind of panicking, like, oh fuck, those ninjas are out there. So ninjas can hide anywhere, but as soon as units get too close, they get spotted, and they got the stealth ability, which they can even run in stealth. So I activate that to keep them hidden. But now he knows about my ninjas, and I try to drive his cav back by well, pulling my cav in front, so he cannot overrun my ninjas. And yeah, I don't want to really deploy in front of Chris' gun, so I believe over here I pull back behind his lines. And I hesitate here. I think, should I charge with my ninjas? But I see he's setting up stable lines. He's pulling his spears in front of his infantry there, just for a second though. But I thought, okay, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna retreat into this forest. And as you can see, I'm over at this point. I'm taking over the dojos. It's both an archery dojo, really useful.
Your hidden men have been spotted.
And well, my ninjas have been spotted again. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is sword attendant. And I'm gonna take the farmhouse as well. Not so useful, but still always more better than nothing. So I just move my ninjas over in the forest, and slowly with surely his allies crawling up behind him. But what the good thing is, we have them in the middle. We have them facing a big front line, and we have control of the dojos. And as you can see over here, I noticed that my sword attendants are getting shot at, as you can tell by well, that guy's over here on the floor. So I try and put him behind there for cover. And I believe these were Yugitai. What is this unit? Tosa Rifleman. He's trying to skirmish with Chris. And as you can see, that's not working out for him. He's getting shot to pieces, because all of these units have 150 range, which is longer than the standard line infantry. And as you can see, he's getting all these actually all of these are 150 range, but the foreign marines have Springfield rifles, and they reload really quickly. But as you can see over here, I spotted his Yugitai, so I just thought, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna charge in my cav right into them, and I actually did significant damage. I've lost 2 Katana cav at the cost of 1 Yugitai, and Yugitai is a really expensive unit. So at this point we control both the dojos. You cannot actually see the countdown in the replay, but there is a timer ticking down right now, which is means time is on our side. So I see like an opportunity to crush him in his sides over here. So I just keep on climbing with my katana cav up his side. I mean, there's only one cavalry to my many other units I have, and he smartly turns around one line infantry to shoot at me. I don't know what he's doing with this unit, and I notice his Gatling guns over here. And I tried to charge them, but it didn't work out for me. I was hoping I could kill them, but he managed to kill my katana cavalry, which is not that great. But I mean, I still got tons of cav left, as you can see. And over here, I'm trying to get my ninjas closer to my the archery dojo we control, because we do want that timer to keep ticking. So we don't want them to take it away from us, because then it stops. It does continue, however, when we capture it back from where it was. So he's putting up some line infantry and some Yariki to try and take over the dojo. And there's some action happening at the front. Oh, this is actually the point where Chris thought he could skirmish with him, but it turns out like those white bears were 150, I believe. Yeah, these ones over here, 150 range, so they are out range his guys. So over here he charges in his Yariki into my sword attendants, which I'm not happy with, since they're gonna wreck them. I have 2 ninjas to back them up, however. And I believe I'm gonna send in, I'm gonna send in a unit of Yariki to back myself up. So I'm just gonna send them into melee with this Shogunate infantry, and my other ninja I'm gonna crawl up the hill to prevent him from shooting down on my ninjas. And as you can see, he's gonna counter charge me with his Yariki. And keep in mind, these ninjas are really upgraded in melee. As you can see, they've only lost 1 ninja so far, and they're just wrecking these guys. As you can see, he comes in with his cavalry, but I countercharge his cavalry as well. So it's just one big clump of battle, but it's in my favor. As you can see, his units are wavering, and actually they're routed now. And I lost quite the amount of ninjas. And my Yariki took some damage as well. My Yarikav. I think these Yariki are really overpowered compared to the Yarikav, because the Yarikav is way more expensive, and the Yariki seems to be like even stronger perhaps. So over here I actually managed to charge my ninja straight into his sides of his line infantry, and I'm fighting this off this Yariki and those police force units. And as I'm fighting off the sides, Chris just engages on the front line, shooting at his Gatling guns. Oh, actually I think he's just done a naval strike. There you see, these are craters from naval strikes as well. So as you can see, he's putting in all his cav, like slowly but surely. And I see that my Yariki cannot handle it anymore. They're slowly getting worn down, both of them. I got 6 left in this unit, 14 left in this unit. Actually, one of them routed. These are my Kiso ninjas. But I'm managing to rout him, and I'm sending in my Great Guards for support now. Great Guards are very elite cavalry. So over at the front line, Jesus, there's a lot of happening right now. Sorry if I'm missing out on things. So this guy is sending in his Yarikachi, which are melee spear units, and these are more Yarikachi. Very useless unit, I would say. I've never really found a use for them. Maybe someone might think they are useful. And as you can see, the fronts are colliding, and they're just getting crushed. They lost all their units on this attack. They've all been blunted. And so we still got the dojo, so they're desperate for a charge now, because they know that the clock is ticking. So I send in my remaining cav. I just do a straight up charge, because I don't really care anymore at this point about losing my cavalry. I just want I just want to save Chris's line infantry so he can win this fight. And that's usually you do that by soaking up the bullets with your own units. And we actually crushed this flank with Shogitai and Katana Cav. And on the front charge I lose most of my cavalry by running in, but it doesn't matter, some of them collide in melee. And these cav are very elite, so they will crush his line infantry easily. And as you can see, chain route, unit after unit starts routing, and all that's left is general. And now there's nothing left. So that was a quick and easy win. And hope you enjoyed it. Good game to our opponents, I guess, whoever they were. And as you can see, it says close victory. I wouldn't call it a close one, but whatever, Shogun has their own way of doing things. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.